Once that chute opens and I'm standing in the arena trying to get a shot, what's going through my mind while either if the camera's up to my face or if I'm looking through the screen on my camera getting a low angled shot, trying to exaggerate the height of the bull bucking or something, I'm thinking get the shot, get the shot, get the shot, get out of here, get out of here, get out of here. I was born and raised in Sulphur, Oklahoma, and believe it or not, I didn't really kind of grow up in the Western scene, but found myself in it. Growing up in a small town, it was something I actually really liked. I really enjoyed. Most classmates and friends I've had was always ready to get out of Sulphur and out of a small town, but for some reason I never had that attitude about it. I've always loved it. From being a skater kid, wanting to go drag race hot rods, to eventually finding bull riding, and from rodeoing myself to kind of in between all that, I always had a camera with me and looking at old like Thrasher magazines when I was skating and seeing like the sequence shots that really caught my eye, and I always wanted to figure out how to do that. And that's what kind of inspired me to pick up a camera. My hobbies, transitioning from hobby to hobby, like the camera kind of got put away for a while. But as far as getting into like actual rodeo, it was in between jobs trying to make money. My sister married the family that owned the horse sale here in Sulphur. And so my brother-in-law put me to work in the back pens. And that led to working at a ranch, cleaning stalls, and one of the sons of the ranch owner had bucking bulls. And it was just, that led to that. And it was like, hey, I want to try that. You know, after nodding my head on my first one, I was just hooked. It was just kind of chaos. Everything, 8 seconds feels like an eternity. Everything just slows down. You feel like that whistle's never going to blow. Usually I'm hitting the ground before the whistle blows anyways, but it was fun trying. It was fun really getting out there and trying hard, and being the guys I was being around, a group of friends that are still friends to this day. It was a lot of fun, just being a part of that world, and just the whole cowboy way of life from there just kind of involved. Around 2013, 2014, I ended up taking a job with a railroad company. It was a company called Herzog. So I was all over New Mexico, Arizona, Colorado, Wyoming, and really got to see just the old American West. When I had to step away from the camera and basically life getting in the way and then having to do a job, it felt like something was missing for sure. Having a couple of cameras when I was traveling for the railroad and getting shots of like random things out in the desert in Nevada or New Mexico was definitely rewarding and fun, and I really do like doing that stuff. But what I really love to do is catching action. I got my hands on a really good camera I wanted to try out. Went to a local rodeo, which was Wynnewood, Oklahoma, just to play with the camera. From there, it was took off like wildfire of everyone wanting their shots and wanting me to shoot their run. But what pursued me to really go after it professionally, I went and did a rodeo photography clinic in Fort Worth. Coliseum. It was put on by Click Thompson. Click is now the PRCA Photographer of the Year like 2 times in a row now. As soon as I took his clinic, it seemed like everything took off like wildfire.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're fortunate enough to have tonight with us Mr. Matthew Treptow on the camera tonight, one of the best rodeo photographers in the business.
I'm getting a little more pro rodeo stuff now, but I still do a lot of open rodeos, do a lot of small town Oklahoma rodeos and Texas rodeos. It's what drew me to really kind of take it serious and professionally was after taking his clinic. Man, these small town rodeos can be a little different than what you see on TV. You never know what you're really gonna get, The production still usually at a professional level, but the crowd, the people that are in the stands, the people that are hanging out, it could get a little hairy sometimes. But it's also a bunch of good people, good small town folk. The hospitality that you get at small town rodeos on top of, you never know what you're gonna see. It's just a unique experience. There is definitely a lot of challenges when it comes to rodeo photography. If you think about it, the whole rodeo scene is basically like a bunch of Western carnies. Like we travel and go all over the place. The whole being away from your family for that period of time when you are gone, especially as a new father, it is tough, it is hard. And then even the whole rodeo scene, whether if you're a competitor, a stock contractor, an announcer, a rodeo photographer, it's competitive. Another challenge too is just getting out of the way when you need to get out of the way. Since I used to bull ride and I used to be in the arena, I feel comfortable in the arena to an extent. Of course, anything can happen, but I'm trying to get a unique shot, and so I'm down in the dirt, and sometimes things are coming at me, and I need to get out of the way quick or get on the fence quick. You really get a good relationship with your stock contractor, the judges, and the pickup men that are in the arena because they know that you're out there. Interacting with participants and these rodeo athletes, it helps a little bit that I was already in that world. Now that I don't bull ride and I don't have the desire to bull ride, but I do have some horses and, go rope in the practice pen, go help work cattle every now and then. So when I'm not behind the camera, I'm horseback with a lot of these people sometimes. Knowing them on a personal level in that aspect, I think really helps me being in the, in the arena while they're doing their job at a rodeo. Oh man, when I'm behind the camera, I just kind of feel like I'm at home. It's starting to get very, just a regular life to me. It's just something that I really, really enjoy, and the love that I get from other people from the shots that I, get of them, it's just so rewarding, and it kind of gets addicting, especially, rodeo and horses, and then that whole thing is already an addicting thing to a lot of people, and to combine both of them together is, it's just something I really, really love. I really enjoy being a rodeo photographer, just being in the thick of it. Still being a part of that world, but not having to sacrifice my body as much as before. And it's the excitement. It's just fun. One rewarding thing that I felt here recently is I have branched out. I'm doing other rodeos that are a little farther out with a different rodeo company than I did before. And it's a different crowd, different following at some of these rodeos that I'm used to. And then when I come back to Wynnewood, people I've previously known but haven't been around their rodeos in a while, it felt like a big welcoming, and they were excited that I was there, and that's rewarding in itself. And then when they contact me and they got an article being written about them in Rodeo News magazine or what it might be, and they want to use my photo, that's a big compliment. I've had a few people ask me if they can use a photo for a painting that they want to do, and that's just one of the biggest compliments in the world, is when my photo is wanted to be used for a reason like that. And then on top of just parents buying their kids photos from youth rodeos, and they'll send me a picture of their wall in their house, and it's nothing but pictures that I've taken. It's rewarding for sure. What I love about the whole Western lifestyle, it's American classic. Nothing fancy, nothing. It's just living that simple way of life, and hard work and determination, and raising your family upright. As far as like the next step would be get your PRCA card and do those pro rodeos, which is like top notch to get in. And that's definitely a goal of mine. And then on the other side of that, on the other hand, there's so much here with what I'm already doing that's keeping me busy that it's already rewarding enough that if I don't go that far in it, I'd still be okay. I'd still love shooting these small town rodeos, the youth rodeos. I've done a lot of ranch rodeos, and that's where I stay. I'm perfectly okay with that, because that's where the real cowboys are at anyways. My name is Matt Treptow, and this is my West.